Good morning and welcome to Moopsy in the Morning for Halloween 2023. Dum, dum, dum. How's everybody doing this morning? I hope you're all good. And second of all, I hope you can all hear me. I had to play with my mics yesterday, so this could be way messed up. It looks super loud. Hang on a second here. Nope, that's the wrong button. Let's try that one. There, it's the one we want. And I think that's where we were. That still looks really loud. Let's see if that gets any... Oh, yeah, that's much better. Good. Let me know, though, if it's still too loud. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a good day. I have been up for a little while, shall we say. About 3 hours now, because I didn't know if they're going to keep Hearts and Minds going after today, so I wanted to get at least one more run through on it, which means in this duration I've done it at least 8 times, because I'm looking at Katha here, and she's got 8 Lurpas. Maybe a little more than that. I was going to finish it up last night, but I was really tired. I am really tired. I have been doing a lot of stuff. And some of it's for you guys. More of it's for me guys, though. Alright, so that cleans out that stuff. Yes, I'm putting all of my garbagey stuff up here in the fleet bank. And then every time we have enough stuff, we're selling it and putting the money in. Excuse me one second. I've been also cleaning up furniture and putting away boxes and boxes of books, and sneezing as a direct result. So slowly developing my all-clone army here. Let's see, we want to save one of these. Have I got any in the bank? Do I have a Lurpa in my bank? I don't see one. We will put your status protection to on. We'll put you over there. And that is protected because there will be a time at some point in our lives when we will need a psionic Lurpa. Okay, I've been playing the game for 15 years and that hasn't happened yet, but there will be a time. I know this. Let's clean this guy up a little bit. Oh, we got new events here. Yes, or new stuff here. That way then. Somebody's doing chirpy chirpies. Well, that's not that. Okay. Somebody gave me a chirp, but there was nothing in Discord. So we will see what's up with that. Maybe it was just the system letting me know I'm on the air, which I think I figured out. No, that's just me, though. All right. What was I saying? We're gonna clean that stuff out. Put a few things away here. And go see what we've got for events today. We have Thullians on Nukara. Ooh, how exciting. No, we want to mail these away. Let's see here. Have a tribble. Have some tea. Good morning, Chris. When does the red alert start? I didn't see it. Is that Thursday with everything else? Or has that already started? Let's see. Event. No, we're still with these. Looks like it's starting on Thursday. Catspaw ends Thursday morning. We will be doing that tonight for sure. And it looks like red alert starts on Thursday to replace it. Question is, are they going to kill Hearts and Minds today or Thursday? Because just what I need. I need to do that 28 more times, yes. But I discovered I can run it simultaneously on both accounts. I'm not doing it on Ed's account. That would get silly. It would have me doing it 36 times a day, every other day. Oh, well, we might as well go do that and get some dilithium while we're standing here. I have too many accounts, or probably too many accounts. How many do I get for that? I get 5 dilithium for that? I don't think so. All right, so we have a VREX. I think unless we have enough people interested, we'll do VREX tonight. Tholians. Oh, this is good. I've got Tholians on the ground and Tholians on the ground. Woohoo! And repair shields in space. Okay. Well, let's go off and do us some Tholians. Of course, everyone will be doing Tholians. We'll see. Since we don't have a really good shortcut to Nukara, we'll do this one. It's close enough. What have I got for ground toys? Oh, I've got that. That's not fabulous. Is there anything else better? No, not for this one. That will be just fine, thank you. And I do need to look at replacing ships, but we'll deal with that after today. Actually, after tomorrow. Oops, probably should have picked up missions, but hey. At least I've got this mission. Well, that was pointless. Let's see if I can beam up reasonably easily. Come back down and get those. And if I'm going to be down here, let's make it worth my while. Is it up here? No. Oh, there it is, yes. I didn't... Oh, that's convenient. I didn't know I could get them here. I've been going back up there. I've only been doing this for 15 years. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad to know then that perhaps I'm not stupid and have missed it for all these years. I normally do jump on the pad instead. But what the heck, it only takes an extra moment. Get myself some extra dilithium. You go shoot him, and I'll do this. So I think it was you, Chris, who was mentioning that playing Dabo as an endeavor is pointless. So I figured out how long it took me to play Dabo. A minute total. And I got, depending on your package, but I got a lot of lithium in my package. Some of the cheapest lithium out there. But let's say you don't get dilithium, you get marks instead. Trade those in for dilithium. Again, more dilithium. Easy money. Yeah, it's unrefined, so that's why you get smart and you figure out which tune has basically got room to do it and refine it that day. Why are the crystals floating now? Because they made a slight change in the graphics. And the upshot is it happened on Ryza 2. Things aren't quite where they were. The ground has moved. And I declined to do the floating, refined, whatever you do with those. There's some mission involving those. Yeah. It'd be easier to make a line in the story change to explain it. Oh yeah, they're floating now because storyline. Cool. No, I'm not going to say lazy. That really has nothing to do with it. What has to do with it a lot is you're going to work 40 hours a week. They're going to tell you what the priorities are. These have to be done. These they'd like to be done. These, if you get a chance, get to be done. It's the same with a lot of businesses. Same with ours. I got a 2-page list of things I'd like to get done. The reality is I have to get project A and B done. If there's room for C, I can do it on I can do it on my own time. Not doing it on my own time. If it was up to them, I guarantee they would be working on stuff that they like, which might be backgrounds, might be details, might be more ships. But I'm sure it's prioritized with what's going to make us some money. That's why we wanted to buy them. So a lot of times you see little minor things that get fixed or corrected or updated. It's stuff that people are actually doing on their own time, because to them it's important. I could cite specific examples, but I've been asked not to cite specific examples because working off the clock sometimes is frowned upon. Where are we at here? We're at 40. Let's go see. And yeah, Mar Hawkman's right. If you go back to the original game, so much of this, where the code is from the original game back in the day, 15 years ago, 14 years ago, rewriting it is just interlaced with disaster. $13 to go, my dears. $10 to go. That's interesting. Well, apparently got something done. Ooh! And I got a congratulations. Oh, that wasn't mine. Okay, there's my 60. Yay! Now I must go up and do something spacey. Would anybody like to join me for something spacey? Okay, so here there's no option to go up to base camp. But if I go here to the console, I can contact them. Cool. I figured as much, Chris. Let me switch over to a Federation tune. Let's see, I need to do some kind of healing, so that's going to be repair shields in space. Huh. Oh, that sounds a lot like Kethza. Oh, you know what I haven't done today yet? I haven't started the event for today, so I will have to do that at some point. Chris, let me send you an invitation here. I know who that was. Give me 1 second here. Let's see. I just have healing in space, so it could be anything. Hopefully I can heal stuff in space well enough. That should work pretty well. 50,000 shields. Easy peasy. Do you care, Chris, what we do? Wee-woo? So Mar Hockman says, oh yeah, a few months back, Kaiserin had to fix in Champions a problem that was created by someone, no idea who, building the Sky Command map so that the engines on the Until Sky Carrier were being treated as alternate costumes for the training dummies in the powerhouse. Yep, this is why we try to keep our code clean, not too interlaced. What this was causing was for the engines on the carrier to get replaced with something far smaller, not engine-shaped. Yeah. And as always, the people beam in before the ships. It is Tuesday. Tuesday is, once we walk the dog's morning, we go over to the coffee shop and buy good coffee. Which this coffee that I'm drinking this morning is not. Oops. Oops, wrong button. Spawn that. I hate when that happens. Come on, Queen. Give me a little bit more damage, please. Please, just a little bit more damage, please. Gosh darn it.
I am eternal. This is not the end.
I need 50,000 damage, or repair shields in space. I got 49,416. Not fair. Well, I guess that means I'm going to have to do another TFO. Look at that. 49,416. What the heck? Chris, you up for another one? Anybody out there up to join us for another little adventure in space? I was taking damage like crazy, but didn't have to kick in any heals. Yeah, I didn't think I had to ask, but I wanted to be polite and ask. Let's see. What do we need to do? That probably won't pop this early in the morning. We'll go for a standby. You know, if they wanted to people to do some of these other TFOs, Obviously, you can have board kills. That's a great one to get people to play that. But the ones that are done less often, they ought to make some of the kill counts like Klingon ships. Then you could do Defensive Starbase 1. What else is there in there? Federation ships, Romulan ships. There's ways to get people to come over and do more of these other ones. If that doesn't pop in a moment, I will put something else in. I will say, I miss playing Pavo Dissension with Ed. We used to play that a couple of times a week. Tal Shiar ships, that would be a tough one. Where do we... Ooh, wee woo. Where do we get Tal Shiar ships? I know some of the Romulan patrols have Tal Shiar. Yeah. Well, they do the Romulan patrols as one of the universals. And that's a fun one to team up on because it's relatively simple on any ship, but you bring in a team and it's just like, boop, done. So I need 584 damage. That's it. 584 more damage to my shields. Let's have some fun here.
The situation is grim. All attempts to hail the starbase have failed. We must assume the enemy has taken it.
Yeah, we'll keep those on.
This is not acceptable.
Oh, that's a thought.
Scanning the nanite transformer. Gun. Additional data available.
I have some priorities before rewatching Picard, but yeah, definitely need to do that. Up, there we go. Shields are healed.
The nanite probe can repair the transformers. Stop that. Probe is closing in on a transformer. Destroy it.
Do we even have a transformer left? Always good when the targeting won't.
The probe is repairing a transformer. Destroy it. Quickly.
There we go.
Closing in on a transformer. Destroy it.
That was easy.
Sensors confirm that the transport conduit has been destroyed. However, our scans of the starbase are still being disrupted. Team there to look for survivors.
I'm going to switch to my other account and let's see what else we got going on here. So I'll break the team here, Chris. And give me a moment to change. Well, even with the coffee, I am slow today. Wow. Oop. Let's see, let's grab a Federation tune. So I have both the TVs now set up in terms of they are in place. I have 2 televisions. Neither one has been hooked up, and I've been living here in this apartment for 2 months, but they were in my old apartment for 4 years and never got hooked up. So that's something I do a lot of, clearly. I suppose I ought to defeat these Gornies. Or just, oh my gosh, Gorn down here and nobody's using them? What the heck? Oh no, destroy dreadnoughts. Here, let's go up here, guys. I'll leave the Gorn for somebody else. Sometime over this weekend I will get my televisions hooked up. If I can find some power cables for them. I have a computer for each of them. I don't have internet, I have internet. I don't have TV or anything like that. And then I have to decide, and then I'll get the stereos hooked up. So I have a lot to do. But I want to get everything out of my storage unit by the end of November. So 30 days to move that out while doing a convention. This is going to be an interesting month of... I don't need to sleep in November. Alright, so I have Borg on the ground and Polaron damage on the ground. And I have destroyed dreadnoughts. Wow. Chris, you have any other Federation tunes you'd like to take out for a Hive Onslaught? Or is there something else you'd like to do? 5. I have 5 dreadnoughts. Or we could do a couple of different things. Or we could do Trouble over Tur on Elite. Because that will drop the Shishar dreadnoughts, but that gets tough. Or we could just have fun, and I'll do that tonight. See how much chunk I've got in here. Okay. Well, in that case, give me 1 sec here. Let me drop off a little junk here in the bank. Yes, Hive is on cooldown. That's why I wasn't going to suggest Hive. I think this tune hasn't got the firepower to go take on the Lachi. Let's see, what do I want to put over there? That can go over there. That can go over there. And do I need 2 of these? I do not. And my all-Cybok army continues to grow. Bwahahahahaha. What's the purpose of cooldown? Given how popular some of them are, it forces you to try other things. It keeps you from just doing one thing over and over and over and over. It's crowd control for the game. I heard a weebwa.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing, Joshua?
Good.
Good. Glad to hear that.
My graphics card's now been ordered.
Ah.
Yes. The 4060.
Chris Swarm and SB1 have had cooldowns at different times. When they both went into an event, the cooldown was removed, and it never got put back.
I think STO is moving away from the cooldown set from.
I don't know. With only two of them not having a cooldown, and except during events, they still
Yeah.
seem to have cooldowns. So, like I said, Swarm and SB1 have had cooldowns historically. And, SB1, when they changed, I think the big reason SB1 had it was people used to, because you could AFK it, do the first round. No, you didn't have to do any of it. You could just get off the map and just wait. No new TFOs have cooldowns at all? Really? What's a new TFO that we've gotten?
Guillotine, Resistance Starbase 1.
Yeah, but those are both part of events. Yeah, no, I'm looking at Guillotine right now. It's got a 30-minute cooldown according to this.
Leviathan.
Leviathan's still showing a 30-minute cooldown. Just Defensive Starbase 1 is showing a 30-minute cooldown. Now, whether that's happening in reality or not is a different thing. It's coming up on the tip. Doesn't mean that it's actually happening. But if you look at like Cat's Tail, which is the event one, 0-second cooldown. Yeah.
The only other one that has no cooldown is Swarm.
You're right.
That's the only TFO that I know of that does not have an official cooldown.
Yeah. Now, whether the cooldowns are working is a different thing. Mar Hockman says, could it be a bug where it doesn't actually cool down when it should? Sure, of course it could be. Come on. This game's got...
We're talking about STO here.
Yeah, really. Bugs. It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Do you want to do a cat's tail with me?
I can. Hang on one second. Chris, how much of a cooldown do we have? How much of a cooldown do we have on Hive Onslaught? Actually, I could look at it this way. Because I could do a cat's paw in the interim. 15 minutes. Yeah, I would be able to do a Hive Onslaught in 15 minutes. Would you mind if I do cat's paw with Joshua? I know how much you love doing ground, unless you'd like to join us.
So I have Techion damage space, Herc frigate, and Herc attendants. The most joyous of occasions.
I have Polaron damage on the ground. I wonder if I have a Polaron weapon on this tune. It would be convenient if I did. Oh, I actually do.
Just one thing. I have near enough got 1.7 million dill.
Oh, I actually use my dill, so I don't have that much.
But obviously I'm saving up for a good idea, which I am now making moves against, making moves towards.
Well, if I combined my tunes, I'd have tons. I don't. I can, though. I have done that in the past. When I wanted to do something, I would use my dilithium, go ahead and get Zen, and then use it for stuff.
But I'm using it, by the way, have you seen the new event that's coming out? Galactic Red Alert with the experimental tech upgrade? Experimental ship upgrade is coming out with that.
How can
It's really kind of nice.
How can this tune have got this? Weewoo?
Weewoo? Did you stream yesterday?
I streamed yesterday morning.
You've either changed your times or I missed you.
Did you change your times? I know that some people changed times yesterday. We changed times next week. But no. I always do 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So, effectively, you now stream between 10 and 11 for me.
Only if you change times, but yes. But that'll change. My times will change, on Monday of next week. I did not stream last night because I had to do the whole lawyer accountant thing last night, which was good. I mean, we had a good meeting.
We're an Andorian, 2 humans, 3 humans. No, 2 humans and 1 Trill. and occasion. Or the full scene, actually.
Good morning, Lyrina. How are you, dear? Mar Hawkman says, I still don't get why some people don't have or have a single main they grind dill on and don't use alts. I use my alts for grinding like crazy.
Of course, you know, I'm currently grinding my dill down on my main.
Oops, wrong toys. Wrong toys, Mom. Stand in the light. Oh, that worked.
I like this weapon, you know, the weapon I'm currently using, which is the Mirror Universe rifle. That actually has a phase stasis field.
Lyrina says, I don't use my alts. They use me. So true.
Wait, what?
I don't use my alts. They use me. Yes.
That sounds about right for most people.
It is, yeah.
I could think of many people who don't use the alts, like what you and you know some of the other more alt people will do.
Chris says, I'll explain. We have lives.
Oh, sure you do.
Yep, right. Oh.
You dedicate to the pursuit of alt central, and well, you can't help yourself by making 64 different characters over 3 different accounts.
I only have 28 characters. Okay, I currently have more than that, but that's a different story. It's not my fault.
But you have 4 accounts, and well...
Yes,
absolutely.
I have 4 accounts. Now, but I didn't have 4 accounts before.
You only had 2.
I only had 2, and I had 28 tunes on my accounts. And I will say, Chris, I don't have 28 primary tunes. Some of them were built for specific reasons, like Brock Sampson was built because we were playing Venture Brothers. And, you know, I had to have a Venture Brother. And Pinky and the Brain were very specific for playing Pinky and the Brain. I don't play them very much anymore, but they're there. Oh, there is light back there. I do have specific tunes I prefer to play.
Like everyone does.
I like to have one that's good on Federation, one that's good on KDF on each account.
How about one Romulan, one Dominion, one TOS?
Yeah, but they have to make an alliance with Fed or KDF, so that, you know, affects it. So my primary KDF tune is my Romulan, who's KDF allied, even though she's not Romulan. I mean, not even though she's not KDF, she's KDF aligned, so I consider her in that realm. Well, that didn't work right. I'll go light some candles if you guys are going to shoot me. Woo!
How rude.
Really?
Minigun.
And then I made it more during various events because, you know, reasons.
Damn him. And this thing can get stuck on this map.
He's done. So, Chris, what you're saying is you play the game the way it's fun for you, correct? Am I understanding that correctly? That you get to do it the way you enjoy it? That's how you're supposed to do it. Whatever makes you happy.
Definitely, this is in a different way of playing this particular map.
How else would we put this map?
Unfortunately. Oh yeah. The weapon I'm using bitch puts that stasis field on them.
Ah, I got the spiders again. Gosh darn it.
Hey, spiders is not that bad.
I know, but I'm so good with the other ones because I know where everything is now.
Oh come on, you don't like an easy time?
I do like an easy time. The other ones are super easy. Great, we have an ad going on, folks. Sorry about that.
Why do you think I have toys to do this particular section?
I have toys to do this section too.
I will be testing my graphics card when I get it, with all different types of games. When I get it, the difference in frame rate and stuff like that. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, of course. I was
Go on.
I was chatting with DT and looking at buying a replacement laptop and then getting rid of all of my 7 laptops. And only having one primary laptop, but that means putting everything together finally.
Finally putting everything into one place.
Yep. Well, one primary laptop and one primary tower.
Of course.
Does the big spider count as a captain? I think it does, yeah. Oh shoot, I'm supposed to be using Polaron, not this thing. Gosh darn it. Get your Polaron gun out. And before I go any further, I do not have the Trialic Doodly-Doo on here. Gosh darn it. I'm a good tune for this one.
I'm the black cat.
Oh shit, I didn't do kitty kitties. Hang on. Did you get the cats?
Eh.
What do you mean, yeah, it's extra stuff.
Extra stuff.
Yeah. I didn't get the kitties in time. Oh well.
Oh god. There was a bug on this map where if you press not now, you could not liberate yourself.
So, Layrina, I was not aware that Cryptic had sponsored streamers.
Who's the actor for that damn thing?
For Bonniekin?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
That'll be something for Dom to find out.
Would be. So Layrina says, I had to ban 2 streamers who valued my DPS over my friendship. All good, you should ban them. They have sucky priorities.
Hmm.
Wait, which one hasn't been thrown yet, and how do I get over there? Yep, that one's been done. See if I can get up here fast enough. That one's been done, so it's only the 3rd one down here. Ah! Didn't get there fast enough.
This guy is moving so much. It's not even funny.
It's nice when you have the Trialic pattern enhancer because you can just go over and set them off when you want to.
Ah.
None of this waiting for stuff. Finally, we got it. Yay, Team Venture. That I knew about, Lyrina. Yeah. And yes. And speaking of cryptic-sponsored stuff, when we were at the last convention they were at, that would be Chicago, they gave us stuff to hand out, and we didn't have, well, we had way too much stuff and not enough people. So I still have some of that stuff left, and we will be giving it out either at Philadelphia or Indianapolis. In part because, one, I'm not a greedy so-and-so. I like to say that's part of it, but there's also the part of, I have stuff here in this very small townhouse, and I'm looking at the 8 remaining Eagle Moss minis. Pi has purchased, well, not purchased, but donated to save.org for 2 of them, and I have 6 remaining, which I will either do the same thing, donate to save.org, Doctors Without Borders. I think those are the 2 groups we're still doing, and I will send them to you, but I will not sell them directly, or I will give them away in Philadelphia. Or if I put them on eBay and donate the funds to save.org, and I could probably do that too. I just have to make sure it's super transparent, And that's why when we're doing the donation ones and people are buying them, I make them make the donation to the group and then send me the receipt so I know that the money went. And then I'll just send it to you, and I don't have to deal with pretending to be I'm a charity, and Cryptic can see the money went the right place, and I didn't touch it. Whew.
Yeah, that could be a whole bunch of...
Hey, Lyrina, would you send me that if you've got that information? The reason being, the new thing that we're doing this year is Id and I are putting together a cookbook. Actually, 2 cookbooks, and we are going to fund a in-house group that desperately needs the money, but then we will also donate 50% will go to the in-house group, and 50% will go to a charity, and that would be a perfect charity for it. We're going to do a charity every year to honor people like Duffy, PH Duffy, not FF Duffy, and Eden, who have passed away, and that we'd like to remember through Star Trek Online with a positive relationship. Okay, Chris, I'm going to send you an invitation, and let's go do that. You want to join us for that one, Joshua?
Yeah, I'll do it on this tune because, well,
Okay.
I'll do the home after the stream, preferably.
Okay. Yeah, we're only going to be on about 5 more minutes, and that should be more than enough time for... Thank you, Chris. Hive, Onslaught, we've got... Let's go over here.
Well, eventually I'll have like 3 or 4, 3 and 4, standard main characters that I'll use.
Hive is 10 seconds, so we'll wait the 10 seconds here. Mar Hawkman, you're right, you can V-scan, but there's so much visual stuff going on that it's very hard to see it, which is why I like using the triolic thing, because then you can just go do it when you want to. The heck with them. And if you've got 3 people, you can definitely do it at your convenience. Wee woo?
We will. No Ed today?
No, it is on when it is on, but he doesn't always feel well. Like a lot of people in this game, he has health issues.
Yeah, I had noticed that.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to have health issues. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm very healthy, but that means I have to go to work every day.
So you can't fake it, basically.
Oh, I could just call them up and say, hey, not feeling good. Can I work from home? Can I just take the day off? And they would say, sure. Very good company that I work for. No doctor's notes, no nothing like that. But because they totally trust you, you become even less likely to lie. So if I need to take a day off for mental health, it's just, hey, I need the day off for mental health.
Yeah.
World Central Kitchen. Okay, I will get in touch with them. That would be a great place to do the donations. Thank you. I'm going to have to get my book back here on my desk so I can get things done.
You're in the Fakiri ship, aren't you?
I am, yes, which I think is finally nope, not leveled up yet.
Oh, that's gonna have to change.
Well, yeah, I need to level it up. I need to go through all of my hundreds and hundreds of unboxed ships and level them up.
Well, we should dedicate a stream just leveling ships.
Oh, we do that. We do that at least once a week. Leveling events. Mastery ships, leveling people, leveling events. Layrina, I used to work for a blood donation service that was in direct competition with the Red Cross. And I can tell you stories. Not good stories either. But I do not donate to the Red Cross. So we'll go there. Come on. Why are you being so difficult today? So during the beginning of the AIDS crisis, the FDA just jumped down everybody's throat in the blood banking business because we were transmitting AIDS through contaminated blood. So we had to come up with, while we had very strict regulations, we had to come up with really strict regulations, and we had to follow them to the letter, each and every donation. And basically the Red Cross went, yeah, well, what's it going to cost us if we don't? $1 million a day? No problem. Because it takes time and money to train your people. We only got 3 for sure, but maybe 4 with this one.
He got annihilated.
Let's see how many I got. On this low-level ship, if I get 4, I will be sore happy. I got 4! All right.
I admire your strength, your will.
There are so many good charities out there, Layrina, that
You could
you can select ones that have good use of administration in terms of functions and money, and are charitable groups. And you can go to the ones where 90% goes to admin, 5% goes to the users, and the rest just magically disappears. So that's one reason when we picked out the 2 that we did before, SAVE and Doctors Without Borders, part of the decision did come out of, let's look at the economics. Larry's part with Hollywood is the systemic corruption and grifting has ruined the actual profitability of the industry. No, really? So despite pulling in billions in revenue, they're still outspending their income. Of course they are. Yeah, I will reach out to them and see if we can work with them to possibly promote them a little bit more. Speaking of promoting things that don't get the respect and love that they deserve, if you have not seen Noah's movie Type 1, and most of you haven't because I saw the numbers on it the other day, you really need to see his movie. It's 15 minutes long. It's on YouTube, and I'm going to give you guys a link here from Noah. I would like to drive up the numbers that he's getting on this thing. We are up to 783 views. I really want to see that go up. It's a great movie. It was crowdsourced, so it's already been paid for. It's been handled, but it would be really nice to see that it gets some recognition. So if you get a chance, go over to that on YouTube. Noah made a commercial for us, so I figured we would do the same for him. So go give Noah a hand. Lyrina, I will chat with you about seeing what we can do about World Central Kitchen to promote them. And I will talk to Id because he is the fellow author on this cookbook that we're writing, the Star Trek Online cookbook, which we can't say Star Trek Online cookbook. And he came up with a much better title for it, but it's very clearly a Star Trek Online cookbook. And everybody at Warhammer World and whatever else they're called, Games Workshop, has been the test audience for all the recipes we've been making, so everybody's enjoying this one for the moment. But that said, it's 7:02. I need to take the Hellspawn out, and I need to get ready for work, and I have to go get a coffee. Coffee is real high on the list today. Everyone, have a wonderful day, and as Wolfie and Ed would say, stay awesome.
Stay awesome.